Yeah, on the green. About 8 foot downhill. And Jason's 6 under after the first round. Now Mike Conway. Chip Crick. Oh, great shot. Great shot. 1.5 maybe. Last up, Jimmy Blake. Won this cup a few years ago. And another great shot. So Michael Conway 7 under after the first round. Great shooting. It's Jason Cregan to putt first. Downhill, probably left to right a little bit. Yeah, you can see the turn right there. Oh, Jimmy Blake, 3 under after first round. Downhill putt, normally an aggressive putter. Ah, beautiful, yeah. No, Mike Conway. For birdie, yeah. Ooh. He'll be disappointed with that. Still is a par, I don't know what damage done, I suppose. Yeah, Jason Cregan tidies up for par.
Playing 51 meters slightly downhill, another hole that looks a lot easier than it is. The green has a lot of hidden slopes and golf balls will often get an awkward bounce. Putting is very tricky on this hole, with most putts sloping far more than you would expect. The green was rebuilt in the winter of 2023 to lift the left-hand side.
Yeah, so Jamie Blake up first in the box after birdieing the first. On the green, uphill putt. Slightly right to left. Next to the tee, Jason Cregan. Yeah, on the green, 10-12 feet maybe. Left to right putt, I'd say. This hole kind of plays right to left anyway, so the green seems to fall away on the left. Now Mike Conway. Just short, just short. Conway in a similar position to where he was in the second earlier and chipped in, so. Yeah, great chip again. Just taps in for his power. Now Jamie for birdie. Right to left putt. Oh, just slightly on the head. Now Jason Cregan for birdie. Had a right good go at it. Just slipped out. So pars all around.
Playing back up toward the clubhouse, this 49-meter hole can be very challenging. A narrow green leaves little room for error from the tee, and if you're chipping from the back of the green, you'll be very lucky if the ball doesn't roll down the other side. The fall off located on the front right will take balls with the slightest bit of spin off the front of a green.
So Jamie Blake up first in the box, 400 at the moment. Yeah, just a bit short. But he's a deadly chipper, so he'd have fancy his chances there. Jason Cregan. Oh, it's a great shot. Put it to about a foot. Now Michael Conway, 7 under so far. Just off the back of the green. These three players are all members of Tralee Pitch and Putt, and they've all won Scratch Cups. Jamie and Jason have won Tralee Scratch Cup, and Mike Conway's won the Castlereagh Scratch Cup. Looks like Jamie's leaving the flag in for his chip. Just short for the chip. Should be a tapping par. Now Mike Conway putting from just off the back of the green. Downhill putt. Slightly right to left, I'd say. Oh, had a good cut at it. And the ball just looked like a stopping and then rolls again and stops. Lucky enough not to go all the way down. Left himself some work for par. Yeah, slaps in the par putt. Very good. Now Jason Cregan for birdie. Very good. He joins Conway at 7 under.
One of the most scenic holes at Tralee Pitch and Putt. The fourth was once one of the hardest holes on the course. Lined by tall ash trees on either side, this 48-meter pitch is pretty straightforward. The trees are often an obstacle in a player's vision.
Jason Cregan on the fourth after birding, up in the box first. Yeah, good pitch if it stops there. Now Jimmy Blake. Yeah, excellent shot. About 5-6 feet. Mike Conway to pitch next. Bit of right to left spin on that, but it's still on the green, so should have a birdie chance. So the score so far, I think Michael Conway and Jason Cregan are both 7 under, I think, and Jamie Blake 4 under. County stroke play was here last Sunday, and the top score was 14 under for 36. So I imagine it should be around the same today. So Jamie Blake to putt first. Very close. Taps in for par. Give the putter every chance, just ease past the hole. Jason Cregan. Again, very close. Taps in for par. Wants the match with a champion back to back. Now with Mike Conway, former national intermediate champion. Oh, just lips out. All three of them could have birdies there.
The 40-meter fifth hole is no walk in the park. The small hump before the green can cause a distraction, and the left side of the green is heavily sloped. If the pin is on the left, most players will be glad to finish the hole with a par. If the pin is anywhere else, birdies are much easier to come by.
Jason Cregan, 5th hole. Hole that plays right to left. It's a great shot, almost in for a one. Jimmy Blake. Oh, see the way the ball just runs it out right to left down the slope. He's a great chipper though, so. Mike Conway. Towards the back of the green. 78 foot for putt. Jason Cregan just taps in for his birdie too. Goes to 8 under. Now Jimmy Blake chipping. Aggressive chip. By Conway for birdie. Oh, a lovely putt. Mike Conway goes to 8 under.
The longest hole on the course.
Jamie taps in for his par. There's a 4.
The longest hole on the course at 68 meters. The most important thing here is hitting the ball long and straight. The hump located well before the green, and makes people think the hole is shorter than it is. But a strong hit is required to get near this green.
So we're on to the 6th hole, longest hole in the course. Jason Cregan up first. Yeah, great shot. Oh, 6 feet for birdie. Oh, chip crick by Conway. Yeah, another excellent shot. Just before the back of the green. Good chance for birdie. Oh, Jamie Blake. And the best shot of that, Jimmy Blake. About 5 feet for birdie. All 3 players on the green for a putt. For birdie on the 6th, longest hole in the course. They make it look easy, but they are seniors, I suppose, so. All these players are carrying the county players. They've all won Scratch Cup, so standard is high. So Mike Conway for birdie. No, I think he knew straight away he wasn't making that one. Jason Cregan off a birdie. Oh, that was close. Gave every chance. Taps in for his par. Stays at 8 under. Jamie Blake for birdie to go to 5. Good chance there now. Oh, he's robbed. Gave it every chance. Taps in for his par. Conway taps in for par. Looks in the hallway and looks, can be a cruel game.
In many ways, this hole is very similar to the third. This hole is the same distance at 49 meters. And if you go long here, your chip will need to be perfect to save par, as the green slopes severely toward the tee box.
Jason Cregan, great shot to the 7th. Mike Conway now on the 7th. Doesn't like that. Yeah. He knew straight away. Said he's a good chipper, so still an outside chance for birdie. Jamie doesn't like that one either. Yeah, just off to the right, just short. Can be a frustrating game. Michael Conway and Blake are off the green, but they're good chippers, so still a chance of twos. So Mike Conway to chip first, just off the front of the green. Oh, very excellent chip. Next up the chip is Jamie. Great chip. Great chip. Banged into the middle of the hole. He's laughing. I had no luck in the last hole, so deserved that one. Now Jason Cregan for birdie. Yeah, taps him for his birdie. Excellent. Goes to 9 under. There's Jamie's chip again. As I said earlier, he's an aggressive chipper. Yeah. So Mike taps him for his par.
The second hardest hole on the course. This hole is a 56-meter pitch toward one of the most difficult greens. The deep slopes on the left and right of the green will kick slightly wayward golf balls. A very tough green to pitch with some tricky slopes for putting.
Jason Cregan teeing off the 8. Oh, just off the back. One of the hardest pitches in the course. Next up, Jamie Blake. 5 under now after that excellent chip in. Throws the club, that means he likes it, I think, and yeah, why wouldn't you like it? Great shot. Last up in the box, Mike Conway, 800 a month. Not happy with that pitch in the way, yeah. It seems to be off the back. There's a chip hitting it. Yeah, Mike Conway's left himself a lot of work to do here. He's a good chipper, so I'm hoping he can get it close. Throws it way up in the air. It's on the green for a putt. Longish putt for a par, but still a chance. Jason Cregan next to play. Underhit that chip a bit. Yeah, but still it's a putt for par though. Jason first to putt here for par on the 8, longish putt. It just slips out. So Jason goes back to 8 under. Now Michael Conway for par. No. Bogey there for Mike. Oh, Jamie after that great pitch. Looks very close. Yeah, Jamie gets the birdie. Goes to 6 under.
The second hardest hole on the course. This hole is a 56-meter pitch toward one of the most difficult greens. The deep slopes on the left and right of the green will kick slightly wayward golf balls. A very tough green to pitch with some tricky slopes for putting.
Jamie Blake on the 9th. Looks a great pitch. Yeah, great pitch. Rich vein of form now after birdieing the last 2 holes. Next up, Jason Cregan. Yeah, good pitch as well. Does himself a birdie putt. Last up, Mike Conway. Yes, excellent pitch again, on the green again. These senior boys make it look easy. Jamie Blake for birdie. Taps in for birdie there. Goes to 7 under. Birdie the last 3 holes. Oh, Jason Cregan 800 at the moment. Oh, had a good look. Decided not to go in. Now Mike Conway. This is for birdie to go to 9 under. Yeah, gets it. Nice to get a birdie straight back after a bogey. Oh, Jason Cregan for par. Yeah, taps it.
The second longest hole on the course is also the first hole with a bunker, which sits short of the green, welcoming any underhit pitches. A steep slope on the right side of the green is used by more experienced players to bring the ball into the middle of the green.
So Jamie Blake, first up in the box, 3 birdies in a row. 10th hole. Yeah, excellent pitch. Just spins back a little bit for a good chance for birdie. Mike Conway, 900 at the moment. Yeah, aggressive pitch just off the back. A fast downhill putt from there, I'd say. He might even chip it. Oh, Jason Cregan. 800 at the moment. Yeah, great pitch to about 3 feet. This is Jamie. Yeah. 3 birdies in a row for Jamie. All 3 of these players played as juveniles, so they've been all playing for a long time. They all have great experience between the whole lot of them. They're making the game look easy here. So Mike Conway to putt first. Downhill putt, right to left. It's fast if you go past the hole, so it can be tricky. Took a few bobbles there. Needs to slow down a bit. Needs to slow down. Yeah, I think he was just off the back of the green and a bobble as soon as he hit it. Jamie Blake for birdie. Uphill putt. A little bit left to right. Aggressive putt. Just missed the hole. taps in for par. See Mike brushing away some sand there. People were obviously in the bunkers. So this for par. Yeah, great shot. It's a great par.
A 52-meter downhill pitch.
Now we have Jason Cregan for birdie. To go to 9 under. Good chance here. Yeah, taps in.
A 52-meter downhill pitch to a raised green with a bunker short. The green slopes from the front of the green toward the back, and any balls that land after the halfway point may have trouble stopping. This brings the bunker into play and places an emphasis on accuracy.
Now we're on the 9th. Sorry, we're on the 11th. -9, Jason Cregan. This is for birdie. Just rolls away at the last second. Blake. Jimmy just rolls away as well. James, he taps in for a par. Michael Conway at the moment. And he gets the birdie. Brings him to -10. And here's Jason for par. And gets his par. Stays at -9.
The signature hole at Tralee Pitch and Putt, a two-tiered green that severely slopes to the right. The hump at the front can kick shorter pitches in any direction. The hole is a lot easier with the pin on the bottom tier. but putting can still be tricky. This hole can get away from you if you're not careful.
Here we're on the 12th. Jason Cregan teeing off. Just off the green. Jamie Blake. So that's the first shot, the first after the tee off. Jason is about 4 feet from the green. Uphill. Jamie pitching in. Oh, very good effort, very good effort. Just rolls away. Jason Cregan, after going to the other side of the green with his second. Oh, he's in this for a par. Just hangs the side of the hole, so Jason is bogeyed on the 12th. Michael Conway. Yeah, birdie on that. He goes to -7. Jamie Blake, no for a par. Jamie taps in for a par, stays -7.
The only green on the course you can't see from the tee box, meaning pitching to this hole requires a lot of feel. If you don't get up the hill at the front, you'll be left with a very tough second shot. Being on the green is a bonus, but there's plenty of deceiving slopes that make putting difficult.
On the 13th now, heading for the 13th. Michael Conway teeing off on the 13th at -11. He's Jimmy Blake lining up his first shot on the 13th. It's a great swing into it. It's just off to the right. Jason Cregan, first shot on the 13th. No. And that's a good shot by Jason. Yeah. guys are approaching the 13th now. Here's the pin is Jason Cregan. Jason, the current county stroke champ, former Tralee Scratch Cup winner as well. He's also the club secretary and takes care of the greens and does various other things in the club. Yeah. So it's Michael Conway on the 13th for a birdie. On its way, just about 6 inches short. Look for Michael. Michael taps in for the par. Jamie Blake. Birdie attempt coming up. It just rolls past. Lucky. Here comes Jason Cregan now for birdie attempt. His usual stance. Oh, just off the rim. Very, very unlucky, Jason. Very unlucky. Taps in for the par. Here's Jamie Blake. For a par. This for a par. So, Jamie Blake is 7 under.
Another short hole that is a test of a player's pitching ability. A bunker sits short of the green, and a large drop at the back welcomes pitches that were hit a little too hard. The green slopes heavily away from the tee box, so balls will often skip off the green and down the back.
Just unlucky there to run the rim. Now we're on the 14th. Michael Conway. Michael is on the 14th, which is a very difficult hole. The bunker situated it is in a big roll off the back. It's 35 metres to the hole. Michael teeing off. Michael is a regular on the Kerry team, so lovely stroke. Just rolls off the green, I think, at the back of the green. So Jamie Blake is in his first shot at the 14th now. It stays on the green. Okay, well done, Jay. Now we have Jason Cregan. First shot at the 14th. Good height in it. I think he's on the green as well. Jamie's a multiple Scratch Cup winner, and he's a regular in the county team as well. So you've got fair talent in this threesome. Michael Conway's going to chip onto the green from the back of it. Pin is high, left. It's a good chip on, very good chip on to the 14th, Michael. He's leaving himself with 4 feet, 4.5 foot putt for the par. Just rolled past. He's kind of about 4 feet beyond. We've Jason Cregan for his birdie on the 14th. Hopefully. And he gets it. So Jason goes to minus 9 under now at the moment. 9 under. Very good. Very good birdie there from Jason Cregan. Now Jamie Blake for his birdie attempt. And he gets it. 2 great birdies. Michael Conway tapping in for bogey, so it goes to minus 10, so the scores are closing.
A 44-meter uphill pitch to a fairly flat green with 2 bunkers set up in front of the green. The green slopes heavily at the front and right. This hole plays easiest when the pin is on the back portion of a green.
So the standing at the moment is Michael Conway 10 under, Jamie Blake 8 under, and Jason Cregan 9 under. So they're going at the moment now, they're on the 15th, which is uphill, bunker either side. Jamie has finished about 7 feet from the pin on his pitch. Here comes Jason Cregan. That was a fabulous stroke by Jamie Blake. Jason gets fierce height in it. He's just at the back of the green. Michael Conway now. Michael gets plenty height into that shot. He's sitting alongside Jason Cregan at the back of the green. Yeah. The score stands in the streets from now. Michael Conway's 10 under, Jason Cregan 9 under, and Jamie Blake 8 under. So there's only 2 shots between the 3 guys. It's hard to call that win on this one. So downhill putt now for both Jason Cregan and for Michael Conway. Tends to be a run off the back of this green, so you want to leave it as close as possible. Jason veers to the right in that. Here's Michael Conway for birdie, virtually from the same place as Jason. Cregan took his shot. And he leaves himself short on the same and just taps in for the par. Okay. Now it's Jamie Blake coming up for his birdie. That was a great shot from Jamie Blake, bringing him to 9 under. Now Jason for his par, Jason Cregan for his par. And Jason sinks it for a par. So Jamie Blake has gained a shot on that
The
green.
hardest hole on the course. From an elevated tee, the player must pitch the ball 50 meters toward the relatively small green. Short, and the player risks going into the bunker. Long or off to the sides, and the sides of the green will kick the ball off at least a few feet. Easily the toughest green to pitch from the tee box, the hardest hole to birdie.
There's Jimmy Blake on the 16th. The bunker in the front and a big roll off the back, so you want to stick the ball, which Jamie has just rolled from the back of the green. And his driver, Jason Cregan, on the 16th as well. There's plenty of height in it. It's dropping, and it's dropped to the left of the green. Michael Conway is on his first shot on the 16th. So he gets fierce height in that shot, and once again rolls off the back of the green. There is a serious roll off if you can't get a ball to stop on the 16th. It's going to go off the back, so the three of them have pitch-ons. So really advantage nobody on those three shots. Those three. And Michael Conway is a former Tralee Scratch Cup winner as well. He's an all-round sports person. He's a lovely guy as well into the bargain. Yeah. I hasten to add, so the other two, Jamie Blake and Jason Cregan. So the three have pitches to get on the back of this 16th. Jamie's going first. Jamie Blake. Great pitch from Jamie. Oh, very unlucky. Very unlucky. Just hit the hole and went off the back of it. Great line though from Jamie. Takes the flag out from Michael Conway. Michael's pitch for birdie here. Jamie marks, and he didn't get under it. Leaves himself short. Now it's Jason Cregan. birdie pitch onto the 16th. Oh, Jason just rolls past the hole, just on the rim. Very good attempt. Jason playing out for his par on this 16th. And he gets it. Par for Jason Cregan. Michael Conway is on here for his par shot. And he gets it. It's too bad. And Jamie is on now for his par shot on the 16th as well, which is very good shooting from the three guys. And Jamie gets his par. Well done, Jamie. He stays at 9 under.
53 meters toward one of the longest greens on the course. 17 is a hole the experienced player will be expecting to birdie more often than not. A single bunker is set up in front of the green, and while more skilled players can easily avoid it, it can be very tough to get out of. A large hill sits on the right side of the green.
Now we're on the 17th, and Jamie Blake to tee off. Jamie, plenty left and just to the back of the green. Just to the back of the green. It's an uphill putt for Jamie. Jason Cregan on -9. Jason's shot looks very, very good. He's just on the right of the flag. Again, Michael Conway for his first shot on the 17th. And he's following Jason Cregan again. Getting the same spot as both of them had in the last hole, the 16th. So that's the score at the moment. Michael Conway leading 10 under, Jamie Blake and Jason Cregan at 9 under, and this is on the 17th. So there's going to be a lot to play for on the 18th here, I think. Guys weighing up their shots because there's a serious roll at the back of the 17th, and if you go past the hole, it's rolling on. So I think it's Jamie Blake to play first. Jamie for his birdie attempt. And Jamie. Oh, it just didn't turn in time. He's about a foot beyond the hole, so he probably will tap in for his par. Michael Conway and his birdie attempt on this. Nearly the same place as Jamie was, so he must get the roll. And he did not, just barely went past the hole, just did a left of the hole, and he's playing back for a par, but he's allowing Jason Cregan to play next for his birdie attempt. that's a fabulous shot from Jason Cregan. When the pressure is on, he responds always. He definitely is a Michael taps in for his par, so that's one back from Jason Cregan, which was a brilliant shot on the 17th, all the way dead centre. Well done, Jason.
The 18th is situated right in front of the clubhouse, and in many ways, it's a hole similar to the 16th. Long or off to the side, and the player will be left with a tough second shot. Short, and the player will find the steep bunker.
So we're on the 18th, in front of the clubhouse, and as you may well imagine, everybody is on the balcony and at the front of the clubhouse watching the 18th for the three guys. And I can just hear them outside. As you can see, all the lads on the balcony, they're the critics up there, most of them anyway. And as I said, the pressure is going to be on the players on the 18th. Michael Conway is, I think, playing first. Michael's on 10 under, and this is an official stress break by the three players on the corner. So Jason Cregan playing to play first. Jason's on 10 under, Michael is on 10 under, and I think Jamie's on 9 under. I stand corrected on that. And this is one of the hardest holes everybody feels on the course, plus you've the added gallery watching you. So Jason tees off, and it's the ball has gone long, and he's down near the trees just beyond the hole. He must have got a bad bounce off of that. 18th green. Now comes Jamie Blake. His first shot on the 18th. Jamie hits, and Jamie, does he stay on the green? No, the ball rolls off the back. If you don't get it to stop dead on that 18th, it's a runner straight away. Michael Conway now on his first shot off the 18th. So Michael has a big chance here with this shot. If he stays near that pin, he could wind up ahead. There it goes. Lovely stance by Michael and the shot. And once again, he's gone long. So the three of them are at the other side of the 18th. Nearest is Jamie Blake, then Michael Conway, and Jason Cregan is, I'm not sure if he's a shot on it, but if Jason Cregan has a shot on it, I would assuming that he does have a view to the pin. So, and when you consider these are three top players in the county, and that's pressure on the 18th. And if you were under pressure on the 18th will make you feel the pressure. So Jason has a shot. Sorry. Oh, brilliant recovery shot. If it stops, it does. He gets it stop. That's a great shot by Jason Cregan, and it gets the cheer from the gallery, of course. Yeah. A great recovery shot by Jason. Here comes Michael Conway now for his birdie attempt on the 18th. And once again, he just went past, and he's about 3 feet for a par on that. Jamie Blake now with his birdie attempt off the back of the 18th as well. Oh, very unlucky. Stopped about 2 inches from the hole, so that was just a small bit misfortunate for Jamie. He could have wound up, the three of them could have wound up 10 under. So Jamie picks out for his par. Here comes Michael Cregan for his par. That's a brilliant camera angle from our cameraman. And it's all the, oh, that was a close one. That ball was spinning. And here comes Jason for his par, Jason Cregan. And it's away. So they'll shake hands at the end of that round, and that's Jason Cregan -10. Michael Conway and Michael Conway -10, Jamie Blake at 9 under. So now I would like to announce, join us for round 2 session in about an hour at Tralee Pitch and Putt Club for the Scratch Cup. Thank you.